think first of all we got to quit disrespecting women.
Yeah.
And and when I say that, what I mean is one of the first ways that men need to quit disrespecting women is the men have to let go of the knight in shining armor. Is that a man has to quit pretending that that a woman needs a knight in shining armor. All that knight in shining armor sees is a woman that is incompetent.
Huh.
All
Yeah.
he sees is a damsel in distress that he's got to be armored up for with his shiny, sharp sword and his big shield to, barge through the world with so that she can walk safely wherever she wants to go. And anything gets in her way, he is responsible to make sure that it's not in her way. And if anything threatens her freedom, he is there to make sure that she has her freedom. And if that guy is still the predominant character in a man's life, he is not ready to respect women. He does not have the tools necessary because he is stuck inside that frickin' armor.
Hmm.
That armor that he
It's
is.
clunky.
It is clunky. It's heavy. It sinks. It sinks really well. It gets rusty. You know, he has gotta get that armor off for so that he can see her, so that he can really see this person.
Yeah.
I was gonna say chick, so he can see this chick who has basically lived a life before she ever met him. Probably had a boyfriend before she ever met him. Maybe even had sex before she ever met him, which qualifies her for a few skills. Maybe had a job before she ever met him. Did some things, went on trips, different states, different countries before she ever met him.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that this is a fully operating, functional, competent human being who can go out into the world and make it without him. And he needs to see her as that person, not see her as I'm going to move in now and fill in all of the gaps for her incompetencies. Because that's a bad partnership. Don't get, and I would tell a young man, do not get in a partnership with somebody you see as incompetent, because that would be stupid. Why would you pick an incompetent partner?
Yeah.
In the world of monkeys and chimpanzees, and you don't go looking for the incompetent chimpanzee to mate with. You go get the competent one who can feed themselves, clothe themselves, climb the tree and get the nuts and bananas and protect the offspring themselves, because
Mm-hmm.
that is expected of primates, is that they don't need a big ape to protect the offspring only, that the female offspring are vicious, savage, destroyers of threats also. It's not a bipolar responsibility. Both partners are a threat to things that are threatening. It's a partnership. They're not weak. They're not waiting for you to kiss them and wake them up and because they took a bite out of the apple. It's like you have a fully functioning, high quality, high fidelity creature on your hands, and she needs to bring all those characteristics to the relationship. Not you sacrifice some of your best characteristics to try to make up for the ones that you're pretending she doesn't have. because that's what the knight in shining armor is doing. He pretends that she doesn't have a whole bunch of characteristics. And the worst thing that happens when if she's the kind of person that uses that, she gets lazy. She'll get lazy, and he'll be overworked, over demanded, blah, 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 and that relationship will not function well because he'll be doing way too much of the wrong things and she'll be doing way too little of the right things. And so she does all the things that she wants to do that are really great and brings all of her best to the relationship. He brings all his best to the relationship. If the family is threatened, they line up together and they slaughter everything that needs to be slaughtered together. You can think of this financially, economically, whatever. Mm-hmm. And they both watch out for the children, which is if they have children, or if they want to go to Europe, they both throw the money in the kitty and they go to Europe together and do whatever they want to do together. They do it together. They have a partnership, not a you do you and I do me. It's like, no, there's no you do you and I do me. It's like the partnership is the things we do together. And if one person is being lazy and the other person is being inappropriate, delusional, that never happens. He takes off the armor. He does what he's good at. She does what she's good at. They use all those resources, and they create something bigger than both of them. The partnership model is something greater than the sum total of its parts. That's their job. Is two people can create and build something better than the sum total of the parts. That's what a partnership is for. Not, I got my own individuality and you got your individuality. That's like pathetic, childish shit. And that's what's happened in the last 70 years is that these relationships don't mature. And at the point of maturity, they fail because they're too busy remaining with childish ideas. They're trying to stay children when what they should be doing is letting go of their identity to create something better than an identity. And what that better is love. When love is the only thing that will carry the relationship forward, they choose to be themselves. And love can't exist. Because love is between them, not them.